So what inspired me to start Pacific Companies and in general to be an entrepreneur is part of it is just something from when I was a kid. I just, grew up with a single mom. I didn't have much, and I just always looked up to business people.
We had been working together at our previous employer and then left. Just felt it was time to move on. And then, over the course of a year, we all just were staying in contact.
There's a better way to do this. I mean, it's really that simple. We had a period of time where we were not in physician recruiting and yet still had clients who relied on us in the past to be successful recruiters for their communities.
I went over to Chris's house for dinner, and he really put the sales pitch on me that he really needed someone from a business development standpoint and just really valued my skill set with people and business. And so that night at Pacific Companies was kind of born.
So we just started talking over the kitchen table. I think it was at my house. He said, well, what are we going to do? Well, let's just start a company. How do you do that? So we kind of just said, well, where are we going to work? We'll work out of one of the bedrooms, two of the bedrooms in my house. I had extra space, right?
So the mission of Pacific Companies is pretty simple in its saying, but sophisticated in its meaning. And that's we exist to create raving fans by delivering on our promise.
Well, everything that separates us from the herd, that makes us special, begins with our core values. And so that's very much front and center in our conversations during our level 10 meeting. We've created a model that fosters teamwork.
We hire, promote, and fire based upon core values. So if people aren't a fit core value-wise, it's pretty easy to see. When we're all pretty close to living those core values, you feel an energy in the office. You feel the energy when people are on the phones with clients and candidates, or just when we're visiting at the lunch table and having a good time.
I would say the most important core value for me when we started was driven to win. You cannot start a business without drive and discipline. It's like I tell everybody, the two things that you control in your life every day is your attitude and your effort.
The birth of the locum tenens division, that by far and away has propelled the most significant amount of growth over the last 12 years.
So I think our first significant milestone was passing 3 million in revenue. And the reason why I say that is it was so incredibly hard to do. I even remember reading in business books, talking to people in business organizations, just saying how hard that is. And then the next hard part is getting over 20 million.
So we have this mindset at the firm that change is good. We're constantly on that. What's next? How can we stay ahead? How can we improve? How can we be more efficient? How can we give our recruiters more time? That's everybody that joins our organization or any organization. If they put in the work, the result will be there.
I've said this for a number of years. We punch well above our weight. I mean, compared to some of the large competitors that we have, we're much smaller in terms of headcount, but we have emerged as a presence. People know who we are.